and we're all about equipping the modern farmer. Our team is Nebraska's go-to for precision planting, SurePoint liquid systems, Green Eye Spot Spray, and more. So whether you're considering an equipment upgrade, adding new tech, or just need a trained eye to service what you have, check us out. Creep on us at BoyckFarmOutfitters.com and get connected with our team of experts. We're excited to help you find what's next. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at ZollnerofBeatrice.com or give us a call today and go Big Red. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a few sprinkles are possible this afternoon. Otherwise, we'll see partly sunny skies with a light breeze and a high near 76. Tonight, mainly clear skies and calm winds, the low around 55. And tomorrow, lots of sunshine with light winds and an ashing high near 80. I'm meteorologist Kyle Huck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes. Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainer, driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, good morning. On this wonderful Wednesday, the birds are chirping, the sun is out, not a stitch of grease, Nick. It's mornings like this, I got to admit, though, man. I'm just being full disclosure here, okay?
Okay, what's up?
I kind of want to golf really bad, man. It's the Ryder Cup weekend.
I understand.
Ryder Cup weekend.
Yeah.
And I haven't really been thinking about it a lot. I mean, it kind of just jumps in my head.
Yeah.
And when, in my basement, I got that little putting green, so I'll just kind of look at it, but I won't even pick up a putter.
You won't pick up a putter?
No, because it's just like saying, it's like going to the, to a restaurant knowing you're not going to eat anything there. Why take yourself?
It's teasing you.
It is, man. And I almost picked it up and threw it out the window yesterday, out of my deck window. But Ryder Cup, and this morning, I walked out of the gym, that morning, that sun was looking great. And the grass was freshly cut.
Yep.
I'm thinking, man, I'm looking at the grass. I'm like, you know what? I'm looking at the distance to my truck. I'm like, that'd be a nice shank to my truck with a knife.
It'd be a nice 190-yard 7-iron.
Yeah, well, for you, that's a 190.
Oh, okay.
My 190-yard club is like a 4.
No, it's not.
Okay, maybe a 5 or 6.
Give yourself some credit.
I'll go with. See, the thing about you, Nick, you got to understand at 24, you do things you don't even think about it with your golf clubs because you have all that torque. Not a lot of, you don't have a lot of highway mileage in your back and your legs. I mean, you're a fresh set of tires. Meanwhile,
I don't feel like a fresh set of tires.
I'm at a place on West Stowe Street.
Yeah.
You pick it. Is that the name of that place?
You pull it.
You pull it. Yeah, you pull it. And there's been a lot of things pulled from my body, picked from my body. So I don't have that fresh new car vibe like you do on your body, man. Mine's at some mileage.
I gotta be honest. I don't feel anywhere like I'm concerned about the outlook of my body.
Why?
Because I feel so much older than I am.
Okay, give me some reasons.
Lower back. My lower back is. I mean, I go see people all the time.
But you think about it,
and I do know, like, I have this thing called degenerative disc disease in my back.
Exactly,
so
that doesn't help. And then how long did you play catcher?
Oh, I started when I was 8, and I stopped when I was 18.
That's 10 years of that constant squatting up and down.
My knees,
squatting up and down. And then you have the degenerative, factor already. So, I mean, there's some factors that are there, man. But you're doing it the right way. Because here's my dad would always say, man. If you pay the price now, the bill's not as expensive later. Yeah. But if you don't pay now, he goes, wait till you see the bill later.
Oh, I'm hurting.
And that's always made sense to me.
Yeah.
So, but you're paying the bills now.
I will be honest. Like I played back-to-back days last week because I played with a couple of buddies on like Tuesday, and then I played in a tournament on Wednesday. And I mean, it was 18 holes back-to-back days, so 36. And by the end of the day on Wednesday, I mean, like, I was stiff.
Yeah.
I couldn't, like, it hurt to get up from the couch. Like, I'm telling you.
Okay, let me ask you this, curiosity.
It was crazy.
So you played back-to-back 36-hole days?
No, I played back-to-back 18. So it was 36 total.
In one day?
In 2 days.
In 2 days. Okay. Yeah. It was me, Jay Gates, who comes into the show sometimes as official, Akam Udofia, and Jay Jackson and Akam Udofia. I remember so it was BS4. We would go out, it was called Play the West, you and your buddies. And folks, if you're a golfer, go online, Google Play the West, Nebraska. There's a number of golf courses that you can play out in Western Nebraska. And I think the closest one is Meadowlark in Kearney.
Yeah.
And one is down in you can play Bayside there, outside of Ogallala. You can play Wild Horse was on that. There was another, I think McCook is on that list too. But we would play 36 a day. We'd play in the morning, eat lunch, take about an hour break, and we'd play 18 again. We did that for 2.5 days, and the last day we'd play 18. Dude,
We
that
stopped.
hurts. That starts aching up the spine when I think about it.
And we would do that. We did that for like 10 years, man.
Yeah.
But in about 44, 43, because Junior's the youngest one, we stopped doing that because we would go like maybe 18 and then take about 3 hours off, then 18. But yeah, that 36 a day, man, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah. Rubber Duck from LinkedIn asks, Jared and Lincoln asks, Nick, how bad do the knees click when you crouch now? Nonstop. I mean, I'll squat and both my knees will pop, and then I'll get up and I could do it another 5 seconds later and they'd pop in the same exact spot.
Yeah, that's playing catcher. There's a lot of popping and shopping with that.
Yeah.
David, no, dude, bro, no. He goes putting greens in your basement, bro.
You got rich people problems.
No, you can get it off Amazon for $50.
But the one that AD has is built in.
No, it is not built in. I didn't do a lot to my basement until after all my kids moved out, because when the boys had the basement, it was like a fraternity house down there. But no, it's just a little putting green that you can get off Amazon, and it actually is pretty cool though.
Chad is flexing his muscles on the YouTube stream. He says, I'm 56 and I play 18 on back-to-back days, no cart, and I'm fine.
Dang.
Well, Chad, each their own.
Who was that?
Chad,
I feel you, dog.
Yeah.
Must
be nice.
I like that.
Nice.
I'll say this though. Me and DF and my two sons went on August 10th.
Yep.
4 days before my surgery. Me and Dave both. And DF, let me know, because I think you said it'd been like at least 5 to 8 years for you. I didn't even know the last time I had walked a golf course prior to then.
My buddies and I have a funny story about walking, because we would walk like the par threes, obviously, and stuff. And we ended up playing. It was one like really crappy February day. We played out in Newmark a couple of years ago, and they didn't have carts.
Was it cold too?
It was. I mean, it was chillier because it was February.
Right.
You know, like
February,
like 50 degrees in February is different than 50 degrees in September.
Right.
It's a lot chillier.
Right.
And it was a little breezy, and we golfed at like 7 a.m. in the morning.
Ooh.
Well, so we were like thinking, okay, since we're walking, they'll send us on the blue and red course, because it's close to the clubhouse. Nope. They sent us on the white and what used to be yellow at the time.
You guys were on 84th Street.
We were walking. We were walking all the way out there. Had to cross the gravel road. If you've ever played Newmark and the white course, you got to cross the gravel road. We were walking. We walked that. We were on the far hole. It's a par three you go over the water. You go over the water, and I'm thinking. I looked at my buddies and I said, guys, we're pretty far ways away from the clubhouse here. And we were joking because we could not believe that they sent us off on the white and yellow course. It's just now the white just only course, white course
that cold.
On a day that cold when we were walking. If we had carts, there's no issue.
You think they were trying to send a message to you?
Yeah, like we don't want you here.
In fact,
I would imagine
you guys were so far. You were dang near at Hidden Valley. You could see the course to your right.
Yeah, we were all the way out there by Kennel Inn. Right across the street from Kennel Inn. It was crazy. But we muscled through it and ended up walking. But I think we all took just 5-hour power naps after that because we had gotten so many steps in. It was horrible.
Oh man, this is absolutely insane, man. John in Cortland says, shut the pie hole up. Wait until you're 64 and complain to your parents or parent.
Hey. I'm not complaining about anything. I'm thankful for, my ability to still do everything. But.
Oh, Dad, 34. Good morning. He goes, Nick, when I was your age, my dad would say, you're too young to hurt.
Yeah.
Read a few more of these. Thomas and Lincoln, good morning. No, I don't got a personal caddy. My personal caddy is that nice push cart I had. It literally had dust on it. And DF, I see that DF said at least 7 years for him since he had walked it. But dude, you know what, Nick? And me and DF talked about this. And maybe I changed my mind. I don't think I will. I think at least once or twice a month, depending on what course we play next year, when I get healthy again, I'm going to walk.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I enjoyed about it?
I need to start walking.
I'm not blazing again to the next place where my ball is just to hit it. You know, you walk, you kind of gather your thoughts a little bit. Now, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't walk Woodland Hills. Me personally, I wouldn't. That's just too many hills for me. But Pioneers, I'd walk that one. Holmes, I don't know about if I walk Holmes or not. That's a lot of hills there too.
Oh no, Holmes is fine. We had to, my buddies and I, we had to walk Corey Oaks when we played.
There ain't no way in the world to walk Corey Oaks.
Not walking completely. It was cart path only, right when it opened this summer. or spring, and we played out there, and they were like cart path only, and you're like, all right, cool, that's fine, no worries. And I'm usually pretty close to the cart path anyway. So anyway, I was like, no, that's no worries.
That's
so
slice left.
we pull up, and it's like, man, you got this like 50 feet of elevation difference. It's like, okay, here we go.
Those are not pleasant, man.
No,
those are not pleasant.
It's not. I don't know if it's more difficult on the way down when it's so steep, or when it's on the way up after you just shanked another shot. You got to walk all the way up that hill again to your cart. Yeah, Keith Tenney on the text line. I walked 27 at Newmark last spring. I was sore as heck the next day. I'm telling you, you think it's fine,
and then, KT's in shape.
That's what I'm saying.
Keith is in shape.
Then you start walking across that gravel road, and you're like, oh man, this is. You look back where you came from, and you go, man, this is a far ways away.
Jesse says there's 2 must-haves when you go: beer and a cart.
Yeah.
You know, Jesse. Speaking of carts, me and DF talked about this. Nick, next spring, if I do this, I'm gonna commit to it. I might get one of those remote control ones.
Oh yeah, if I walk, I don't have a cart, and I've never used a push cart.
Right.
So when we've walked, it's always been because I have to carry my bag. Right. And so I'm hoping that if I start diving into the walking world, that I'll invest in a push cart.
Here's what you do in about a month and a half.
Oh, Black Friday.
Get one.
Yeah.
And then you'll use it because you're not going to let it just sit there.
No.
So I got the one I have, but Keenan used that most of the time. But like I said, I think I'm going to get a remote one. It's where it's going to force me to walk at least once a month, once or twice a week. I'm sorry, a month on the course, not a week.
I was going to say,
like, boy,
that's ambitious. See, and I sit here and I say, you know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and walk. I do wonder the time difference. You know, does it take longer?
No. DF will tell you, we finished literally, I think, faster. We were right at 4 hours, I think maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Wow.
Because in a cart, you're going to your ball and your partner's ball, your ball, your partner's ball.
Yeah.
When you're walking, you're just going to your ball.
That's true.
Because you're not going to anybody else's ball. So we literally finished at about 4 hours and 5 minutes.
A big part is the friendship, the camaraderie, the spending time together.
Yeah.
Part of it is the enjoyable cart ride, right? Because we will have music going.
Oh yeah,
and stuff, and a lot of olds might not like that, but we
got portable speakers right on the carts.
I know, but if you're walking to your own ball, and let's say AD, let's say you and I are in a cart together, but if you're walking, your ball is way to the left side of the fairway or down the fairway, and I'm way on the other hole. We're going separate ways. We don't get to have any conversations.
You know, you'd be surprised how much you still talk walking down the fairway, and then you meet at the green again anyway.
Just need to get some walkie-talkie.
Yeah. Sometimes where my ball is at, you may need a satellite system.
Is that a long distance available?
Folks, it is the Ryder Cup weekend. Nick, I was looking online last night. $18 for a Michelob Ultra at Black Pitch. $18 for a Michelob Ultra, $18. So but then again, if you got tickets, you can afford to get an $18 beer or beverage at the golf course.
Out of all the golf events, AD, where does the Ryder Cup, maybe not for you specifically, because you're not a big groups sporting events, fan. But if you had to pick one spot or one golf tournament to go to and attend, is it Masters is at the top?
Yeah, that'd be first.
Where does the Ryder Cup though live?
That would come in 2 for
number
me.
2.
Yeah, that would definitely. Well, actually, live tournament. Going to a live tournament where I can hear some music.
No way.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, AD, a little partier.
I'd give the tickets away before I went.
Yeah.
But no, it'd be Ryder Cup number 2, Masters number 1, just because of the history, the nostalgia, etc. But Ryder Cup, just because of the team sport, it's your country versus the others. You got all the guys on one. You're not cheering against one. No, you're cheering for your country. So it would be Ryder Cup number 2.
Does course play a part into it? And what I mean by this is, are you more? We had Chris on the YouTube stream say Pebble Beach. Well, obviously there's multiple tournaments yearly that get played at Pebble Beach. So how much does the course play a factor for you? Because Ryder Cup a couple of years ago was at Whistling Straits up in Wisconsin. I think Jake might have went to that one.
I think he did go to that one.
I think Jake did go to the Ryder Cup that year.
You know what? If it's the Ryder Cup, it wouldn't matter to me if they played at the Highlands. Just the camaraderie and to see all those guys on the same team. And then you know what I like about Ryder Cup? Golf is an individual sport.
It is.
how they pull for one another, say, hey, and you see them say, hey, let's get this done. That's the part I love about the Ryder Cup. So that'd be my thing right there.
The country ties play a big factor into it for me. I love, there's something about like USA versus Europe and the idea that it's country versus country.
And how they've whooped our tail a lot.
Oh, 100%.
What is that? Nick, I should have looked that up as far as what it's been the past 10 years.
I can
text line, if
up.
you know, too, let us know on the Allo text line. Nick's looking up to 402-464-5685.
Okay, so all time, the U.S. leads 27-15. However, since 2010, the United States has won twice.
Good. Since 2010?
Well, I mean, how about this one? Since 1999, the USA has only won 4 times.
I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
I thought it was like, maybe like.
That's really bad. Yeah,
man.
like in 2002. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, they won in 2021 at Whistling Straits. The U.S. did. They won in 2016 at Hazeltine National Golf Club. They won in 2008 at Valhalla, and they won in 1999 at the Country Club. They won just by 1 point there.
Man, Nick, I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah.
Hey, no, Thunder Knock Collins. I am not by no stretch of means smack talking the Highlands. I love the Highlands. I had an eagle on hole number 1 at the Highlands. Solo eagle, man.
From which tee box?
Well, we played.
Yeah.
What does it matter, Nick?
From the senior tees.
So I was 50 yards out. What does it matter?
yeah. So I started on the green. Why does it matter? I did.
I too putted on the green.
So I don't know how popular this is going to be with our listener base. But I watch those guys on YouTube,
Yeah.
His name's Bob Does Sports.
You guys got to watch it. Nick got me hooked on it.
I showed him to AD, but here's the thing.
They're great.
The best part is they just played Bethpage and where the Ryder Cup is. I haven't finished the video, but through 9 holes, one of them shot like a 58. And I mean, it was so funny.
No, I don't know if I shoot the 50s there.
But it was really, really bad. So
you got to check that out.
Yeah, but no, we'll see what happens.
Folks, is our Dave Dipple mentioned the Masters, Ryder Cup, the Open, Solheim Cup in that order. I like that order, Dave. I like that order. Let us know if you have any technical difficulties. It seems like most people are good. Maybe a few out there. If you are, let us know, and we'll see what we can do on our end. And if all else fails, always download the app. Mm-hmm. That always works as well. Folks, we got a full agenda for today. Man, a legend. He's one of the few left. He was one of the elder statesmen of college football. We'll discuss who it is when we come back. In case you haven't heard, the water in Stillwater is not so still anymore. There's been some changes that have taken place down there. We'll discuss that. We got some history. Of course, we're going to talk customer. We're going to do some grades. We're going to get your grades, too, on the guys. And then at 10:30, most desirable open position as of today. We know there's going to be more available. Heck, there might be more today. Who knows? But most desirable landing spot for coaches in those places that have already announced where they're going to go. We got Terrell in here flexing. He still look like he's like 21 years old. Boy, to have those jeans would be nice, man. Folks, we'll be back. It's The Drive, 93.7 A Ticket.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
Hey listeners, this is Rudy Gress IV with your Thursday night football preview here on 93.7 The Ticket. And we've got a huge NFC West showdown for you. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals facing off this Thursday, September 25th at 7:15 p.m. Central Time. Both teams are coming into this one 2-1, but Arizona just took a huge hit with star running back James Conner being out for the season with foot injury. That means second-year back Trey Benson will get the spotlight moving forward, putting even more pressure on Kyler Murray and second-year receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. to step up and carry the load. The Seahawks, though, are ready to make a statement of their own. Led by quarterback Sam Darnold and wide receiver Jackson Smith and Jigba, Seattle's offense is fast, aggressive, and hungry. Seattle has owned this matchup lately, winning 7 straight against Arizona, and they'll be looking to extend that streak for sure. Expect Seattle to lean on a balanced attack while Arizona scrambles to adjust without Conner. NFC West pride is on the line in primetime. It's the Seattle Seahawks, it's the Arizona Cardinals, and it's Thursday Night Football.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Big news, Nebraska. Love Omaha is now Love Nebraska. This is more than just a new name. It's a tribute to what Nebraska represents in the world of volleyball. It's still the same team with the same mission, led by players you know and love. Now backed by a new ownership group led by Jordan Larson. As Love Nebraska, they're entering an exciting new chapter, pushing for a championship title in 2026 and building new opportunities for the next generation of players across the state. They want you with them. Let's show the world how Nebraska plays volleyball. Join the movement at lovneb.com and sign up to become a Love Nebraska Insider today.
Experience an electric vehicle firsthand at LES's EV Ride and Drive, September 28th at the LES Operations Center. Registration is open now, but spots are limited. Visit les.com/drive to reserve your drive.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
With your weekly high school sports update, I'm Nick Sainert. Capital City Schools had a respectable showing last Friday with Lincoln High beating South Sioux City 26-21. Lincoln Northeast stayed undefeated and improved to 4-0 with a 35-27 win against North Platte. Lincoln North Star blew out Omaha South 57-8. And in an inner city matchup, Lincoln East shut out Lincoln Southwest 20-0. We now turn our attention to Week 5 action this Thursday and Friday night with Lincoln Southeast traveling to number 1 Millard South. Lincoln Northeast hosts number 6 Omaha North, and number 4 Kearney versus number 10 Lincoln East this Friday night. This has been your weekly high school update on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
93.7 The Ticket is your home for every Kansas City Royals baseball game. Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and the rest of the Royals attempt to make the postseason for the second season in a row. And you can hear all the action on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Your home for Kansas City Royals baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
AD, I have to ask. I got a text from my buddy Mitch during the break. Where does Waste Management Open rank on your list?
Now, I went to that and I enjoyed it. I went with my good friend.
You've been there?
Yes, I went. It was about 10 years ago, give or take. It's when the Super Bowl was there as well as the Waste Management.
Was
there at the same weekend?
Yeah,
I happened to be speaking
I had a couple
down there.
friends that went there.
Yeah, it was a great time. It rained, but it was still a great time. But then the rain cooled off.
Wow.
But you talking about, I think they said there's well over 150,000 people, 200,000 people that were there.
Yeah.
While we were there, it was nuts.
I would imagine Waste Management Open ranks a little higher for the people in my demographic, in my age demographic.
It's a little chaotic.
I want to now. We've both played that course.
Yeah.
That they play it on. I want to go back though and see how my game now, how I play there, because when I played on the course 2 years ago, I was so much worse at golf than I am now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just much more competent now.
Your game is much different from when we first met as far as that goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember I shot an 82 out there. I shot good.
Yeah.
Out there. Then the next course, the next day, I shot a 92. And it was a much easier course.
I was so intimidated because you pull up and they grab your bags from the car and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like a lot of the courses around here don't have starters, right? Like Iron Horse has a starter, and some of the nicer ones will obviously have somebody sitting there ready for you to tell you when you can tee off and when it's time and stuff to make sure the schedule stays on schedule, I suppose. And that was one of the more intimidating ones because this guy dressed all nice is sitting at the number 1 tee box. He's like, all right, guys, swing away. And I'm like, all right. So I'm a former baseball player that slices the crap out of every tee shot he swings at. And there's beautiful houses along the right side on number 1. And I'm thinking, and I got a witness. Usually my buddies can cover for me, but I got a witness that has to, is going to hold me accountable when I poke a couple of these windows out.
Yeah, there's some courses down in AZ that are pretty tight to where there's some holes that I could use driver, but I'm like, no, I'm going with iron. I ain't trying to be in anybody's backyard, man.
That's right.
I'm not going to be that guy.
That's right.
Folks, this segment is brought to you by Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services. Jack has been a well-respected representative since 1999. You can protect your home, your vehicle, your family, even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or in Seward and learn how Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services can help you. It was the end of an era yesterday, and it happened yesterday morning in Stillwater, Oklahoma, as the powers that be relieve Mike Gundy of his coaching duties after 21 years. He is owed $15 million Someone with dough. Which woman? What time to leave? I'll give you right out that dough. I'll be like, I mean, I'd have my bags packed when I came and met one last time. Hey, y'all, it's been real.
Hey, what you know? It's 80 walks into the office. And it's like, 80, what you got with you? Oh, I just packed my bags just in case today's the day. I'm on standby for a flight. Every day I'm on standby for a flight to Cancun.
Hey, that's right. I'm going golfing. Y'all, it's been real. Good luck.
Yeah.
After 21 years, they let him go. It's just 3 games into the season. OSU was 1-2. They lost to Tulsa. I think that was the last straw. And obviously losing to Tulsa, I think they had their minds made up even before then. There was a lot of pressure, a lot of decline. The $15 million didn't sway them whatsoever. As you know, they have a lot of T-Bone Pickett's money at Oklahoma State. How much of that is or is not delegated or ear tagged towards athletics, I don't know as far as that goes. But I tell you what, he posted 18 consecutive winning seasons. His bowl record was 12-6. Achieved 10 top 25 finishes during his time. He was a Big 12 Coach of the Year 3 times in 2010, 2021, and as recently as 2023. In 2011, OSU won the Big 12 championship. Followed that with a Fiesta Bowl victory over Stanford. Nick, before we dig in more numbers, were you surprised by this move at the time that it happened?
I was not. I know a lot of people are sitting there going, "Oh, after so many years, you have to give him some respect. You got to show him the door, but you have to wait until the end of the year." No, like it's in this day and age, it's actually quite the opposite. You got to get it done.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna make the move, don't drag your feet. Like that's why now I will say on the flip side, Florida is a school to where, like if you think that there's any possibility that you might have to make a coaching change, Scott Strickland should not have sent out that little statement at the beginning of September, a good point. Right? Because now you've kind of put yourself in you've kind of strung tied yourself to where if you make a move, you look like a complete liar and phony, right? But then if you don't make a move and Florida continues to lose, then you're talking about you don't have the stones to pull the trigger, right? So like I understand that Mike Gundy did so much for Oklahoma State. I mean, if you dig deep into it, Oklahoma State was bad before Mike Gundy. And I mean, this is a guy that every year I believe I read since 1989, all but for 4 years, he had been affiliated with Oklahoma State, right? Whether it was like as a quarterback, whether it was as a GA, whether it was an assistant coach, and then ultimately head coach. From 1989 to now today, he had been with Oklahoma State and involved in that football program every single year except for 4.
He was at Maryland for a year, then he was at someplace else.
And it's absolutely bizarre to think about. However, those people that are saying, "Oh, you should have respected him more to be able to do it at the end of the year. You should have let him finish out this season." My first question would be, for what? Right? For what? You have recruiting classes to salvage. You have money to fundraise. You have the ability to say and tell the entire country, "Hey, we're a job on the market. Come interview for us." Same story as UCLA. Everybody that's saying, "Oh, he should have waited till the end of the year to fire him," they're bringing emotion into this.
Yeah, and Nick, with a guy like Mike Gundy, where he's been synonymous with OSU, you know, at 40. I'm a man,
20 years ago.
20 years ago, you think about, when you think of OSU, you see the Cowboys, you see Mike Gundy. His brother, Kel Gundy, actually came to Nebraska football schools when I was a kid, when I was a ball boy for those, and I met a bunch of those guys from there. So Gundy's is a legendary name there. But to your point, Nick, he went to Baylor for a little bit, and he was there with the wide receivers. And he was also he was actually the passing game coordinator, quarterback coach, and he was the wide receivers coach at Maryland. Then he came back was at Maryland from 2000 as well. Came back to OSU as assistant head coach and offensive coordinator in 2001, 2004. Became the head coach in 2005, where he was, if you would, ever since then. Nick, one of the names that's popping up, and I'll get to that in a second, but I don't want to get myself cart before the horse. They need someone that's going to come in and grasp the NIL by the horns.
Yeah.
Big time.
100%. And that's why actually there's one name for me that I think that Oklahoma State should lean towards, and it's Colin Klein, the former Kansas State quarterback, who's now the offensive coordinator at Texas A&M. Younger guy, he'll be one. It'll be his first head coaching job.
Do you think
this has been
has been in the big time power football game for a long time.
Let me ask you this, Nick. Klein is what, 20? I don't even think he's 30 yet, is he?
Put me on the spot.
Or just a little over 30. But I'm not sure. I don't think he's even 30 yet.
36.
30. Oh, yeah, he's a little over 30 then. 30. Okay, Nick, let me ask you this. And he's been in the game for about 10 years, give or take. All right. Now, you think about this. Would you want someone with this would be his first rodeo? Or do you want someone young to where they've proven success already as a head coach?
I don't know if Oklahoma State has the pull to say we're going to go get somebody that has proven success.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, they have the NIL investment. I mean, here's what's stunning. And we brought up T. Boone Pickens, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this comes from, I mean, simply a CBS Sports article. I'll read it verbatim here because I thought this was so fascinating. Here. In December of 2005, 11 months after Gundy was tabbed as Oklahoma State's head football coach, billionaire Oklahoma State alum T. Boone Pickens donated $165 million to the athletic program. It set a record for the largest single gift given to an NCAA program and came after he donated $70 million in 2003. That tied Gundy and T. Boone Pickens together as the Cowboys program rallied from a Big 12 afterthought to a Big 12 juggernaut. Oklahoma State in Gundy's first season went 4-7. Pickens and Gundy often feuded over the years, the source of which owning responsibility for unprecedented seasons success in Stillwater on the gridiron, and Pickens was multiple times displeased with Gundy's record, especially against rival Oklahoma. Pickens died 6 years ago this month, but his legacy as the school's largest benefactor, as donations from T. Boone Pickens Foundation continue to roll in, are perhaps the driving force behind OSU football's revival and why they decided to make this move. It is exactly what we talked about yesterday with Matt Rule. Priority number one, identify. Priority number two, have resources. And we have an Oklahoma State that has the resources. They're in a conference where they just saw Texas Tech with one massive benefactor completely reshuffle and regalvanize the roster in Lubbock. And now Texas Tech looks like a football playoff or a college football playoff team. Oklahoma State's sitting there going, we've had more success the last decade than Texas Tech.
Right.
Why can't we be that?
Well, I think, Nick, to your point, the powers that be says that is our goal, and we're going to do whatever it takes. And if that means removing Gundy, we're going to do it. And they did.
Yeah.
You know, a place that, and we'll talk more at 10:30, of course, on other coaches, but I think this is interesting, Nick, when we come back to this. A very interesting name has appeared for Florida's head coach.
Oh, is that right?
Potential replacements. We'll definitely bring that up at 10:30. And I thought this was, I didn't think about this, and I'm thinking,
yeah.
So there's a lot of coaches there's a lot of potential places there are places right now that are available, which we'll talk about at 10:30, which, you know, as of today, right now, you have UCLA, you have West Virginia. Now you have Oklahoma State, you know, three very tradition-rich football schools as far as I go. West Virginia, not as you know, relevant in the past years, but a lot of history with West Virginia as far as that goes. UCLA, it's been a long time since they've been relevant. And my thing with them, and we'll discuss it at 10:30, and then recently with OSU.
You asked if I was surprised that this move was made when it was. I was surprised that it was made on a Tuesday rather than Monday.
Right.
Because Mike Gundy spoke to the media on Monday, and he said this quote that's kind of ridiculous when you go back in it, and it shows that nobody really knew that it was coming or expected it internally. Mike Gundy said, quote, "I haven't had a player come to me and ask me of any of that regarding his job security, so I don't address things like that. I'm under contract here for, I think, about 3.5 years. When I was hired to take this job, ever since that day, I put my heart and soul into this, and I'll continue to do that until at some point, if I say I don't want to, or if somebody else says we don't want you to do it." That was on Monday. On Tuesday, he gets canned.
Well, Nick, that's already being felt on the roster in recruiting. So far, already one high school recruit decommitted shortly after firing was announced, according to CBS Sports.
Yeah.
When you got a guy with 20-plus years coach, there's a lot of players and staff, his systems, his culture. They all face identity questions right now. So whoever comes in there, like you mentioned, Nick, it's going to be somebody with a lot of vigor, a plan, creative, and a ton of energy because it's going to take a lot, man.
Yeah,
It's gonna take a lot.
the recruiting has certainly taken a few steps back in the last couple of years for Oklahoma State. So yeah, UCLA, Virginia Tech, and now Oklahoma State are the three jobs that are opened up after week 4 of the season.
Folks, we'll discuss this more at 10:30. We come back, we got some history. Then at 10 o'clock, we got some grades to give out on Wednesday. We'll discuss when we come back. It's The Drive.
Nebraska Lottery.
Do you have a new lotto game called Nebraska Pick 4?
Yes, sir. It costs just $1 to play. There's a $6,000 top prize with drawings every day, and you can choose from 6 different bet types.
Kind of like Nebraska Pick 3 with a bigger jackpot and more bet options?
Yes, sir. Any other questions I can answer?
Yeah, I misplaced my phone. Do you know where it is?
You're using it.
Ah, so I am. You lottery people know everything.
Straight bet top prize odds 1 in 10,000.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Hey, listeners, this is Rudy Gress IV with your Thursday night football preview here on 93.7 The Ticket. And we've got a huge NFC West showdown for you. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals facing off this Thursday, September 25th at 7:15 p.m. Central Time. Both teams are coming into this one 2-1, but Arizona just took a huge hit with star running back James Conner being out for the season with foot injury. That means second-year back Trey Benson will get the spotlight moving forward, putting even more pressure on Kyler Murray and second-year receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. to step up and carry the load. The Seahawks, though, are ready to make a statement of their own. Led by quarterback Sam Darnold and wide receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba, Seattle's offense is fast, aggressive, and hungry. Seattle has owned this matchup lately, winning 7 straight against Arizona, and they'll be looking to extend that streak for sure. Expect Seattle to lean on a balanced attack while Arizona scrambles to adjust without Conner. NFC West pride is on the line in primetime. It's the Seattle Seahawks, it's the Arizona Cardinals, and it's Thursday night football.
Are you tired of living in pain? At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, they make it simple. From head to toe, spine to extremities, they've got you covered. Their multi-specialty team of experts in orthopedic surgery, plastic surgery, podiatry, physical therapy, and occupational therapy all work under one roof to get you back to living life pain-free. Don't wait another day. Visit prairie-ortho.com today or call them at 402-489-4700. Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
Advanced Medical Imaging is hosting their 3rd annual Breast Cancer Awareness Walk on October 11th at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. Hear inspiring stories from survivors, enjoy local food truck vendors, a live DJ, and other family-friendly activities as we unite to bring awareness about breast cancer. Check-in begins at 8:30 a.m. with the walk starting at 9. Register your team today for Advanced Medical Imaging's 3rd annual Breast Cancer Awareness Walk online at amimaging.com. Let's walk for those we've lost, for those still fighting, and for a future without breast cancer.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska. who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Fuhrer's cheese spread. So he left at once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Fuhrer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. A few sprinkles are possible this afternoon. Otherwise, we'll see partly sunny skies with a light breeze and a high near 76. Tonight, mainly clear skies and calm winds, below around 55. And tomorrow, lots of sunshine with light winds and an actually high near 80. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready to transform your body and your life in just 10 weeks? At Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, our kickboxing challenge combines heart-pumping cardio, strength training, and proven nutrition coaching to deliver real results. Lose fat, gain strength, and feel more confident than ever. Spots are limited. Don't wait. Join the next Farrell's 10-week challenge starting October 11th and take the first swing towards a healthier, stronger you. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, results, not excuses. Join today, fxblincoln.com. That's fxblincoln.com.
Fall is here, and so are cooler temps, darker evenings, and slick roads. Is your vehicle ready for the change in seasons? At A1 Automotive, we've got you covered. From tire checks, brake inspections, batteries, and heater systems, we make sure your car is road ready for the Nebraska winters ahead. Don't wait until the first frost. Schedule your fall car care checkup today and drive with confidence all season long. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Salt Mine City is your go-to brewery in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their Big Fatty 7-ounce hamburger or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
Oh, Kansas.
Here we go. Second half today.
You just don't stop giving, do you?
Green flag, we're underway.
The closest finish in NASCAR Cup Series history. Close to downtown, amazing campgrounds, 3 NASCAR races in one weekend, and it's the playoffs.
You guys can't drive.
Now you're just showing off. But we're not mad. In fact, we're looking forward to it. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Kansas Speedway, September 26th through the 28th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back on this wonderful Wednesday. A lot of changes happening around the country in collegiate sports and football in particular. Ladies volleyball got a big match tonight.
That is right.
Big match tonight. Maybe they'll pay some retribution. They got Michigan tonight. Am I correct? I don't think it's Michigan tonight.
That is correct. Yes.
Yes, they got Michigan tonight. So hopefully some retribution, at least on the court.
Please make up for it. Please make up for it. AD, on a very light note,
Yes.
guess what happened 2 years ago today, on September 24th, 2023? For the first time, it happened at a Kansas City Chiefs game. Taylor Swift attended her first Kansas City Chiefs game.
How many years ago?
2 years.
2 years ago.
2023. They moved fast.
2 years ago.
They moved fast. Taylor Swift showed up at her first Kansas City Chiefs game, and everybody freaked out.
The rest is history.
The rest is history.
The rest is history. Only song I know by her, Shake, 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 Shake. Or is that a song by Taylor Swift?
Well, you kind of sang a mix of 2 songs.
So shake
there.
it off.
Yes,
shake it
there
off.
it is.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
You got to
shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off.
There it is.
That's all I know.
That's all you know.
That's all I know.
That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. You got to shake it off. I'm going to shake that song out of my head, too. Nevertheless.
I saw the video stream. We'll have to clip that. We'll have to clip that later today. It's just us in sync, bouncing up and down.
I had shoulder day this morning, too, so the shoulders were...
Oh, my shoulder day was yesterday. Today is chest.
How do your shoulders feel, man?
The shoulders feel okay. It's the traps.
Mm-hmm.
The traps are getting me recently.
Yeah, I can tell the trap game is looking good over there, brother.
So I'm starting to get a little separation.
Separation.
That's
where it's at, baby.
Separation between
That's
the
where
bone.
it's at, man.
Between the bone, you can see some indents.
You know, those indents mean there's progress. You can tell, man.
I know.
That keeps you going.
Now I got to get it out of the belly area. That's what's still hanging over the seam.
I got some separation in my belly too.
Yeah. I don't even bother with the whole, oh yeah, I got a six pack underneath the flab. You know, like I don't even bother with those jokes anymore.
Mine's been missing in action for a lot of years.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I did a sit up.
Yeah.
Do you do abs? Well, now you can't.
I can't. But when I tell you what though, from what my PT guy told me, my doc said, when I lift now, I'm focusing on my abs, just keeping everything tight in there.
Yeah.
You know, so I guess that works a little bit.
I always, you know, like people. So when I used to do yoga and when I was in Canada and did yoga, they always talked about like how, you know, you need to lock your abs, like, you know, squeeze your core. And I'm like sitting there and I'm like, I don't even know if I'm doing this correctly. Like, I don't know what it means to squeeze your core. I also don't feel any different. I'm just like, I don't know. Am I flexing my abs? I don't know. Do I need abs to flex? I have no idea what I'm doing. But anyway, back to history.
Thunder Knot Collins, good morning. Says Gundy made it 48 hours longer than Scott Frost did in the years they got fired. That is true. Old Dad says no more Taylor Swift swinging, please.
Don't worry about it.
Eric says, AD, stop it, with a meme of Jordan. Chris Leininger, what's up, little bro? He goes, who wants a six-pack when you can have a keg?
We love keg parties. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, man. Nolan Border, what's up, brother? He goes, I went to T Swift's first game. Watch my Bears get destroyed by the Chiefs in that game.
If we start categorizing them as Taylor Swift's games, oh, yeah, I remember that. That was the first game Taylor Swift was at. we got a whole other problem as a society. We got a whole other issue.
There's more issues. In 1988, Canadian sprinter Ben Johnson was blazing in this race. He breaks his own 100-meter world record with a time of 9.79 at the Seoul Olympics. But 3 days later, Nick, the use of the drug Stanzanol, Carl Lewis is awarded the gold in the world record of 9.92. Nick, on the front of the Sports Illustrated, text line, if you're old like me, you might remember this. It said busted. It had a picture of Ben Johnson that had muscles in his quads, looked like they never belonged there.
Yeah.
Like no one ever had, but it just said busted right across the front of it.
That's really unfortunate. Not the offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson.
No, not Ben Johnson. The Canadian sprinter, Ben Johnson.
Yeah. I'm looking up that busted. How would I search that on Google? Busted front page? I don't know.
If you went Ben Johnson busted Sports Illustrated cover, something like that.
Images. Ah, there it is.
You see it?
Yeah.
To show his quads?
Oh, yeah.
That looks ridiculous, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a little scary.
No, I promise I'm not using anything.
Yeah.
Sir, looking at your legs.
That's a lie. There's another one on the Toronto Sun. So out of Canada, there's a first front page cover. It says, "Why, Ben? Why?" And it says Johnson stripped of gold medal for using steroids.
Yeah, dude.
Canada's shame. That's another. It is funny. It is funny.
Yeah, my man Nick, he didn't when he got to the starting block. I was already looking like, yeah, bro, that don't look natural right there. That does not look natural right there because he was just ridiculously big.
However, he tested positive, as you mentioned, was disqualified. Later, he admitted to it.
Yeah, he came out and said, yeah, man, I did it, man. I did it.
Dang.
Couldn't lie. The body don't lie. His body definitely didn't lie.
Don't you know that like drug tests will pick up on? That's what I never understand. Now, like the people that eat like poppy seed and failed drug test, poppy seed muffins and stuff, like it's like incidental, but
purposely injecting.
Yeah, like don't you know after like something like the Olympics, you're probably going to have to get drug tested.
They're always thinking they're going to be
same with like horse racing, like Kentucky Derby.
Yep.
Like
they're going to test you.
They're going to test the horses.
And there's nothing that has come out so far. I'm not saying that people haven't gotten away with it.
Yeah.
But far and few between.
Yeah.
They're going to catch you. They're going to catch you.
Oh, well.
Folks, when we come back. Ben? Why, Ben?
Canada shame.
I don't think he's been spotted in Canada since.
Yeah.
Folks, we come back. We're going to give out some grades, talk Huskers between the numbers when we come back on the drive. We'll be right back.
This is your invite to Lincoln's Oktoberfest. On Saturday, September 27th, come to Beer House at 8th and P in the Haymarket from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. for a full day of German fun. Live bands, mouth-watering food, cold brews, and games for every age. Try your hand at Steinholding, Cornhole, or bring friends for Hammerschlagen. Admission is just $9 in advance, and VIP gives you tokens, a Stein, rooftop access, and more. Lincoln's Oktoberfest, where the beer is flowing, the food is sizzling, and the spirit is Bavarian strong. Be there. Advanced Medical Imaging is hosting their 3rd annual Breast Cancer Awareness Walk on October 11th at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. Hear inspiring stories from survivors, enjoy local food truck vendors, a live DJ, and other family-friendly activities as we unite to bring awareness about breast cancer. Check-in begins at 8:30 a.m. with the walk starting at 9. Register your team today for Advanced Medical Imaging's 3rd annual Breast Cancer Awareness Walk online at amimaging.com. Let's walk for those we've lost, for those still fighting, and for a future without breast cancer. Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schwisow.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Rollouts has been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Rollouts will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Rollouts make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrollouts.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Rollouts, cleanup made simple.
Fall is here, and so are cooler temps, darker evenings, and slick roads. Is your vehicle ready for the change in season? At A1 Automotive, we've got you covered. From tire checks, brake inspections, batteries, and heater systems, we make sure your car is road ready for the Nebraska winters ahead. Don't wait until the first frost. Schedule your fall car care checkup today and drive with confidence all season long. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at gainatrucking.com.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
Follow the Huskers to the City of Angels when Nebraska plays at UCLA in November. Book your official Nebraska alumni travel package at huskerfantravel.com. Choose from 2 or 3 night options that include a hotel in scenic Santa Monica, an exclusive welcome event, game day transportation, and the official Husker Huddle pregame party. Add on your game tickets for an optional upgrade. Transportation to and from LA is not included. Join the official Nebraska alumni trip to see the Huskers play at UCLA. Spots are limited, so book your trip now at HuskerFanTravel.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Rollouts has been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Rollouts will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Rollouts make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrollouts.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Rollouts, cleanup made simple.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top-quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Ostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back. Nick, tell us some news.
All right, it's 10 a.m. You know what that means. It's time for the Cash Blitz $1,000 cash contest keyword. Text it 508-777-1000 or head to our website, theticketfm.com, and click on Cash Blitz to enter. We'll give you a second. Once again, 508-777-1000 is the phone number to text it. Or if you want to go online to theticketfm.com, you click on Cash Blitz at the top, and you can enter by entering this keyword. Today's keyword is luck, L-U-C-K, luck. Remember, every keyword you enter is another chance to win. One lucky listener will take home $1,000 tomorrow around noon. Don't wait. Get that keyword in now. Once again, it's luck, L-U-C-K. People got mad at me a couple of days ago.
Why is that?
It was on Monday. Now, I'm guessing it was Eric because he's usually the negative texter. And I know he's listening here.
Leave money alone.
Hey,
you know you're gonna catch some heat now.
I know.
Them fingers is fired up.
He made fun of me because he goes, oh, thanks, Nick. We didn't know how to spell that word. But part of the script that we are reading as part of the Cash Blitz giveaway contest, the keywords, we spell the word. So that way there is no discrepancies or miscommunication. So that I believe that everybody listening knows how to spell luck. But just for those that might not, L-U-C-K. So there you go. Eric, good morning. It's always a pleasure to hear from you. Anyway.
Nick, we hop into the numbers, and none of them are good in my opinion, man. I can't say none of them are good, but I'm just saying the numbers are glaring. And, I've heard online, deep analysis, looking at PFFs, CBS Sports college analysis on there, the numbers. Nick, the bottom line, I don't know how, and there was a few people that mentioned, well, I didn't see them get bullied. I'm like, what game did you watch?
Maybe on the first drive.
Yeah, Nick, here's my thing. I don't understand, man.
Yeah.
Even if you were a novice, I consider myself still a novice of football.
Absolutely.
As far as, stunts and schemes and schematics and things of that nature. If it's receiver, I'm on it. But, when you get into the deep schemes, a guy like a Butler, Then a guy like what's the defensive coordinator for Michigan was in the pros?
Wink Martindale.
Wink Martindale, who has a lot of different exotic looks, has a lot of bluffs, does a lot of window dressing. Before pre-snap and things of that nature. That's the the Jay Formans and those guys who played at a very high level.
The actual intricacies, the X's and
Yes,
O's. Yeah.
yes, those guys. That's why I love Wednesday's Chalk Talk when him and Austin do that, because Jay knows they just go into a whole nother level of strategies, etc. However, throw that out the window. If you just simply said, who got beat on that play physicality wise? If you know nothing about, that guy. But those are things Nebraska can fix. You know what I'm saying, Nick?
Yeah.
The question is, what are you going to see? One of the questions I have, Nick, is both of our tackles, Gunner and Teddy, in my opinion, they had trouble all day long. All day long. Offensive line-wise, what are you giving the O-line grade-wise?
This is where it's tough because I'm not trying to make things better than they were. Nebraska did not protect Dylan well. However, I thought early in the game, they, especially on that first drive, they came out with a mentality in the first drive that we're going to run it down your throats.
And did.
And they did, right? Like you think about the trap play to Emmett Johnson on the first play of the game. You think about the next play that was an 11-yard rush later in the drive, 11-yard carry by Mekhi Nelson. Like that is, if Nebraska was able to continue that for a good chunk of the game, then yeah, I think Nebraska would have potentially won on Saturday. I give it a D. And the only reason I don't give it an F is because of what they were able to do on that first drive. And that's such a small piece of it. Matt Rule was asked about left tackle position. And I thought, since you brought it up specifically, we do.
Yeah. Good.
Here's what Matt Rule said on Monday about the looks at the left tackle position.
I think that this whole week we're going to go back and look at those guys. I think what you find out from players is how they respond after a game like that. I've always felt at positions like corner and at tackle, where you are basically, your job is to not give up a big play. And when you have that game where like you give up a couple posts for touchdowns, or you give up a couple sacks, it's really about how you respond. And so we'll have to see how the guys respond this week. We've been rotating a lot of guys at those positions and hoping that we would solidify and crystallize by the Big Ten. And we'll have to see through this week and then go into next week, hopefully hey, here's our best 5 guys, and let's go to war with those 5 guys. And the rest of the guys are backups, and they'll go in as needed. So I think that those are all things we're kind of meeting on and watching right now.
It's interesting because then he went on to talk a little bit later about Elijah Pritchett's development. And here's what Matt Rule had to say about the big left tackle that they got from Alabama.
He's been practicing better. There's a dependability and a focus level. I'm not talking about just him, I'm talking about in general on the offensive line that you need, right? And so it's just hard to be in 3rd and 3s and go to 3rd and 8s. But I like Elijah a lot. I think he's got great physical talent. Sometimes players come to us because they have great physical talent, and they, our way of doing things, we hope, helps them play their best football. And so we're searching for that with him. But all the guys who transferred in for us, Dane Key, we good? Dane Key, those guys, we want to just make sure that they're playing their best football under us, So if you're not getting that done, you take it very personally. You try to move forward. I take those things very seriously. These aren't just names on a jersey to me. They're kids whose lives I care a great deal about.
So that's what he said about Elijah Pritchett. A little bit less there about Elijah simply. Scaper brings up a good question, AD, and I want to get your thoughts before I give you mine. Scaper asked on the text line, would you say that the offensive line grades would be worse on the tackles versus anywhere else?
Well, I'm going to read this, and I think it's going to answer it for me. Season size 7 sacks allowed by Michigan.
Allowed by Nebraska.
By Nebraska, I'm sorry. Sacks against Michigan.
Yes.
They gave up 15 quarterback hurries. The PFF charged offensive tackles with 4 of those 7 sacks, 12 of the 15 pressures. Our starters, Gatula and Prohaska at the right side. Gatula allowed a team high 2 sacks and 4 hurries. Teddy gave up a sack, team high 7 pressures. Elijah Pritchett came in, played 6 snaps, allowed a sack, a hurry, and committed a false start. I think in the offseason, I'm not in the offseason, this bye week, do you look more at Turner Cochran and Tyler Knack to get more snaps? Because at this point, Nick, my opinion is yes. You know what? To answer to your question, Scaper, yes, that the tackles. I mean, the ends. Jabram, the young man, number 1, the linebacker, he did whatever he wanted to do when he wanted to do it. He was disruptive. He dismantled. There were times I don't even know if they got a mid on the guy.
We're gonna hear a lot about Jayshawn Barham going forward.
I think that was his first game. That's his first game playing
as an outside linebacker.
As an outside linebacker, and you talking about a breakout?
Yeah.
Good gosh.
Here's what I would say that the offensive line as a whole played bad. And I don't think the grade changes because I can think of 2 plays specifically, one where Rocco Spindler got obliterated at right guard, and the other on the fourth and the very controversial 4th down decision to go for it. Justin Evans,
yes, he did,
got blown up right in the middle, and that was one of the more key blocks in that to where Luke Lindenmeyer had a chance to go somewhere. So I actually would say that it's a unit grade.
Oh, it's definitely a unit thing.
It's a unit thing. I'm less concerned about the interior guys. I'm less concerned about Latovsky, Evans, and Spindler, but there's a lot made about the left tackle position. Right tackle certainly did not do well either. So there's the other part of that as well. If we're holding guys to the standard, we have to say what it is, and that in year now, what is this, 3 of Teddy Prohaska, has there been a significant amount of development? And I'm asking questions rather than making statements. What I gathered from Matt Rule on Monday, AD, is I would not be surprised to see Elijah Pritchett be the starter on next game. And the only reason I say that is because if he just gives you when you take into account the potential for penalties or the potential for boneheaded and undisciplined decisions, if he still gives you your best chance to protect number 15 in the backfield, you have to go with it. You have to.
Yeah, Nick, at this point, like I said, he only got 6 snaps, but there was one, he gave up a sack, gave up a hurry, a penalty. I think at this point, you're 4 games in. You got Michigan State, Maryland, Minnesota. I think their combined record, I think they've lost 2 games combined, and that was the next 3 or 4, give or take, those next few games we've got left. Those teams have not lost a lot of games that we got coming up. Obviously, Michigan State has lost.
Michigan State just lost
against USC.
Minnesota just lost to Cal. Minnesota just lost to Cal. Obviously, Northwestern's not very good.
No.
And then,
but these next 2 coming up scare the heck out of me. I'm just gonna be honest. Michigan State and Maryland. Maryland is playing good ball. Michigan State slugged it out with a USC team very late. Nick, I don't know when you decide to say, you know what, we made a huge investment. Just because you make a huge investment doesn't mean that if his bad plays disqualify all the physical attributes, he hurts you. But I think you have to give him a shot. After giving up 7 sacks, basically 50-50 on each side, giving up 3 a side and the number of hurries, because they just totally dismantled the rhythm of our offense, with an exception of our first drive and a few other ones in there. But we generated 10 points in the second half because of there was so much pressure. There was so much out of system. When we talked about, for Nebraska to be successful, we have to keep them out of system and keep us on system. It was a polar opposite, man. So would you give Pritchett more shots, more flexes, more snaps?
I think you need to see what sticks. I think I would at this point. And you're kind of taking
what sucks for even you're
taking the good. You're taking the good with the bad. Now, okay, here's what I would say though. There's a lot of people on our text line, and I don't blame them for this, talking about the coaching of the offensive line. Let's talk about Donovan Raiola. Let's have a conversation about Donovan. And here's what I would say. I'm not calling for Donovan Raiola to be fired just yet. And here is why, Husker fans. This is part of it when Matt Rule took over, and I get that Nebraska's in year 3. But a big focal point and a big thing that changed with the new coaching staff is Donovan Raiola's ability to recruit the position the way he viewed that it needed to be recruited by. And with offensive linemen, if you're going to go through the high school recruiting route, it takes time to develop guys. You talk to former players, you talk to guys that are a lot smarter than I am when it comes to college football and the development of especially offensive line guys. And very rarely are true freshmen ready to step in and be starters,
Especially
right?
at O-line.
Because if you look at the way that Nebraska got into the hole that they're in offensive line-wise over the last decade, it's because you've asked players like Turner Corcoran and Bryce Benhart back then, and even Teddy Prohaska to step in and be ready immediately. Gunnar Gatula could even fall into this category. Not to say that they're not valuable, but would an extra year be of value to them, right? An extra year to just practice and understand the position and get their body right for the conference that Nebraska's playing in. And so you take the good with the bad, because I think Donovan Raiola's recruited the offensive line position extremely well from the high school standpoint. When you bring in players like Grant Bricks and Gibson Pyle and obviously Gunnar Gatula, and you can go up and down the list. Henry Lutovsky's on this list. I think Nebraska, out of the high school ranks, has recruited offensive line extremely well. However, one spot that they've missed on, whether it's been because they're a dime a dozen or because Nebraska doesn't have the resources, supposedly, or Nebraska just has to settle for guys, is through the transfer portal, immediate impact guys. You think back to Nebraska has brought in a lot of offensive linemen in the transfer portal era for visits, and they've made a lot of competitive offers. However, the competitive offers, when matched up with nationally relevant schools, they don't look as appeasing or appealing to the recruits. And so you're sitting there going, okay, has Nebraska put offensive linemen in the league like Georgia has? No. Has Nebraska put an offensive lineman in the league like a Iowa? No. All right. How about Michigan? Well, no. Right. So if Nebraska's going over against, versing the same top tier teams for transfer portal offensive linemen, not only do they have to pay what we talked about yesterday in terms of the bad team tax, but they're also trying to pitch it to guys that, hey, we know the history doesn't necessarily speak for itself that we put guys in the league, but come and try to be that trendsetter for us. And it's hard when you only have a year left of eligibility.
And Nick, what you bring, I think, is a very pointed point in that guys want to get paid, but they also want to win.
Yeah.
They also want to win, and they want to go to a school that for their particular position has a history of sending guys to the next level. And
Absolutely.
that in particular at offensive line, I mean, that's just the truth. Nebraska has not sent a lot of offensive linemen to the league in the past decade as far as that goes. And so like you mentioned, Nick, when you have a lot of that, when you compare Nebraska against some of the people in their own conference, not even nationwide, their own conference, there are other teams who aren't even been as successful as we have that have put more guys in there. But you look at the guys, the teams that have been more successful, particularly that O-line position, It's a hard sell, man. But at the same time, it's still not an excuse, but it is a reality. It is a reality.
I mean, here's the other thing.
Winning solves a lot.
Huskers in the NFL right now, if we're talking offensive line, and I'm trying to put Husker fans into the frame of mind, the mindset of, all right, I'm a guy that's transferring from a Power 4 institution. I have a lot of starts under my belt, and I know that my value in the portal is in the millions to be an offensive lineman, specifically a left tackle in this case. Okay. And I'm projected to get to be drafted relatively high, maybe in the 3rd or 4th round, but I want to go somewhere that has a proven track record of being able to get guys to the next level, to where that 3rd or 4th round grade can become a 1st or 2nd round grade, right? And offensive scheme, willingness and ability to run the ball, quarterback situation, all of that plays a factor into it, right? Because if a quarterback scrambles and gets sacked outside of the pocket, that's a bad look on the offensive line. And to the naked eye, you're sitting there going, man, that offensive line can't protect. When in reality, the dumb decision of the quarterback to get out of the pocket too quickly and end up taking a sack, it actually falls on the quarterback. When to the naked eye, it looks like it's an offensive line issue. Nebraska currently has, 1, 2, 3 offensive linemen that are on NFL squads. 2 of them are on practice squad rosters. 1 of them is on an NFL roster, Cam Jurgens, obviously, right? Cam Jurgens. So when you look at it, the other 2, Brendan Hymas and Ben Scott, are your other 2 offensive linemen. Michigan had 5 offensive linemen drafted 3 years ago, or however many years ago that was. And then Minnesota had all 5 offensive linemen that were seniors or fifth-year guys that then moved on.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive line is a position group where it takes a lot of time and you can plug with instant impact guys, but it goes back, and I feel like a broken record saying this, if you can't correctly identify a left tackle, if you can't correctly go grab one from the portal, then you're setting yourself back 2 years, and we're maybe seeing that right now with Nebraska and Elijah Pritchett.
You know, text line, I looked this up too, let us know that Brant Banks, who played at a stint here at Nebraska.
just got signed to the Packers.
That he was at Nebraska, and then he was at, I believe, A&M.
Rice
University, somewhere. Yeah, Rice University, the transfer. But, yeah, there's a lot of questions on here. C. Munden says, man, he goes, from my perspective, the offensive line hasn't had to give a full 100% in effort since their earlier matchups, but Michigan's defense hit them hard, both physically and metaphorically. It caught them off guard. Now that they've experienced the level of intensity and skill required, I believe they'll elevate their game moving forward. I sure hope so, Simon. And Nick, it's like I said, the example I gave, we both gave actually, Nebraska be like when you get in that cold plunge for the first time. And
yeah.
But it took Nebraska too long to get acclimated to the difference in intensity and strength, et cetera, it was frustrating. I was the most surprised by it. And then 007. Yeah, I was surprised by this too. I don't think it is an odd question, 007. He goes, it was weird to me that we got tired late in the game and couldn't tackle in space. Would you be running the team this off week? I was surprised by that too, seeing, and in fact, one of the gentlemen even mentioned that on the presser, that, yeah, we were kind of winded. And I'm just thinking, but the last time you played a team that pushed you was over a month ago, I could see that's why that's got to take place during practice. I'm not at practice, so I don't know if they aren't running, Nick. So, I mean, 007, I really can't answer that question, but I was surprised like you were that it seemed like that. It seemed like they said that they were winded. A gentleman in particular said that. There was one more in here, Nick, I wanted to see. So, there was actually a number, but I just wanted to get to go ahead, brother.
Here's just for more context in the NFL draft. If we're talking this, how about this? It just shows the differences in Nebraska and what they've gotten away from. Nebraska is tied for third all time in most offensive linemen ever selected in the NFL draft. And this was they with 57. They've had 57 offensive linemen drafted all time from Nebraska. Now here's the thing. What if I told you that since 2016 they've had 3?
Since when?
In the last 9 years they've had 3.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
That's what I'm saying. So when we talk about what Nebraska's drifted away from, it's everything that everybody's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really prioritizing the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to go to since 2014, they've had 4 drafted. Since 2014, in 11 years, Nebraska's had 4 draft picks at the offensive line position. If I'm a guy that's trying to get into the league and I'm looking for my next landing spot to take me and develop me and be able to get me to the NFL, 4 draft picks at my position in the last 11 years, when I have Notre Dame, when I have Michigan, when I have Minnesota, when I have Iowa also looking for my services, it's hard. It's a hard battle to win for Nebraska.
Yeah, it's tough, and you know what, Nick, the numbers don't lie. That's just the bottom line. But other numbers that are more encouraging is Nebraska still has everything in front of them. And Nick, I'm excited to see how Nebraska responds against Michigan State. Like I said, I've not written this team off. But to not mention the concerns, you're not doing analysis if you're not mentioning the concerns. You know, Nick, I bring it to myself in my own little small world of my business. I'm thinking, okay, how could I have delivered this point better, delivered this better? You were talking about for the show. I have a huge one Friday, North Carolina. I'm game planning for that. There were times in my last talk I gave, I'm like, you know what, I missed that point. I could have emphasized this more. I think if you're not analyzing, you're not doing your job. And those guys are analyzing. But the thing about it, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And there's got to be major improvement. And like I said, we just talked about the offensive line. I'm sure you guys will dive into more on the other sides on Thursday. I'm sure Austin and Raph will on Friday. Yeah. Kind of give you a heads up with me and Nick. I will be gone tomorrow. Be flying out tomorrow morning early to Charlotte, North Carolina. I'll be back on Monday. Be back in town on Friday. But Nick will be here tomorrow along with Rafferty. And then Nick is flying out on Friday, and Raph and Austin we'll end the week with you, which would be a great shows as well. But so they'll talk about that. But we wanted to make sure we mentioned that offensive line because that was the most concerning for me, Nick, in particular, because that just put everything else off system. As far as coaches and, releasing coaches and things of that nature, I think for me personally, everybody has their opinion. Me personally, I think all that is premature.
Yeah.
At least at Nebraska, because you're still sitting at 3-1. Everything's still in front of you. Everything's ahead. Those coaches we're going to talk about now, very different scenarios, which we'll discuss. Folks, it's The Drive, 937 Ticket. We'll be back.
The Nebraska Lottery announces a great new lotto game for our state, Nebraska Pick 4. What's so great about it? Well, it costs just $1 to play. There's a $6,000 top prize, there are drawings every day, and you could choose from 6 different bet types. If you like Nebraska Pick 3, you're going to love Nebraska Pick 4. So stop into your favorite Nebraska Lottery retailer and play today. It's the game you've been waiting for. Straight bet top prize odds 1 in 10,000.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs has been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Offs, cleanup made simple.
Are you ready to transform your body and your life in just 10 weeks? At Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, our kickboxing challenge combines heart-pumping cardio, strength training, and proven nutrition coaching to deliver real results. Lose fat, gain strength, and feel more confident than ever. Spots are limited. Don't wait. Join the next Farrell's 10-week challenge starting October 11th and take the first swing towards a healthier, stronger you. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping, results, not excuses. Join today, fxblincoln.com. That's fxblincoln.com.
This is Rick Heyman with Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Sartor Heyman is celebrating 120 years, and you could win big. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for your chance to win a $120 gift certificate every week. That's right, we're giving away $120 every week as a thank you for being part of our story. Don't miss your chance to treat yourself. Follow Sartor Heyman Jewelers today. Celebrating 120 years. Sartor Heyman, when only the best will do.
Follow the Huskers to the City of Angels when Nebraska plays at UCLA in November. Book your official Nebraska alumni travel package at HuskerFanTravel.com. Choose from 2 or 3 night options that include a hotel in scenic Santa Monica, an exclusive welcome event, game day transportation, and the official Husker Huddle pregame party. Add on your game tickets for an optional upgrade. Transportation to and from LA is not included. Join the official Nebraska alumni trip to see the Huskers play at UCLA. Spots are limited, so book your trip now at HuskerFanTravel.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
MCH Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store, is ready for homecoming season. There's no time to wait. Visit today to help your student find that perfect outfit for their homecoming. MSuits has a selection of ties and bow ties to match any homecoming dress color you can think of. MSuits Clothiers, 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road.
Hi, I'm Casey Oddie, and I'm the Retail Banking Manager at your local Midwest Bank branch on 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Banking may be my job, but supporting the community is what I care most about. Whether I'm showing up at local events, partnering with schools, or helping people reach financial milestones, I am proud to be a part of what makes Lincoln strong. Let's build something together. Stop by and say hi. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Big news, Nebraska. Love Omaha is now Love Nebraska. This is more than just a new name. It's a tribute to what Nebraska represents in the world of volleyball. It's still the same team with the same mission, led by players you know and love. Now backed by a new ownership group led by Jordan Larson. As Love Nebraska, they're entering an exciting new chapter, pushing for a championship title in 2026 and building new opportunities for the next generation of players across the state. They want you with them. Let's show the world how Nebraska plays volleyball. Join the movement at lovneb.com and sign up to become a Love Nebraska Insider today.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. This month kicks off Koppel's 50th anniversary sale. We're celebrating 50 years by offering an additional $500 discount to the next 100 customers that buy a new vehicle. This is in addition to the huge savings already in place. You can take an extra $500 off our discounted price, or we can cut you a check on the spot. Celebrate with savings and see why customers have trusted Koppel since 1975. It's our way of saying thank you for all these years.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
Now back to the drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we're back. Nick, what do you got for literature, man?
The EV Ride and Drive is happening this Sunday, and you are invited, AD. Join Lincoln Electric System on September 28th.
Because of my e-bike?
No. Oh. Join Lincoln Electric System on September 28th from 9 to 1 at the LES Operations Center, 9445 Rokeby Road, to test drive electric vehicles and talk with local EV owners and dealers. The event is free, fun, and full of discovery. Whether you're ready to make the switch to an EV or you just want to learn more, this event is for you. Visit les.com/drive for details. Now, AD, you're in the market for a new vehicle. You thinking about switching to electric? It's electric.
Electric slide. You know, it'll be January sometime.
Okay.
Yeah.
The timeline just keeps getting pushed back a little bit.
Well, I want to, you know what? I kind of like the fact of, you know, I like the fact that I own it. I own it.
There's no payment.
Yeah, I own it. And I kind of like that, but
I know
I don't need that big vehicle anymore, man. It's time, Nick. And like I said, a lot of sales will kick in. So sometime January, February, something like that.
That's when the Cadillac happens.
You know what, Nick? I'm going to tell you something, man. I've had foreign cars. I can't say never, but man, when I had I had a 750 Li Beamer, 3 Beamers. That 750, dude, was off the chain. It was all black, blacked out rims. Yeah, tail light out. Yeah, that's $1,000. You know, oil change, that's $200.
Hold on, what's it called?
I had that 750 Li, 750, the big body. It was a coupe.
BMW. Oh, look at this guy.
Yeah, that sucker was off the chains.
Well, I remember I drove Tony Veland's. He probably doesn't remember this. In Kearney. in Kearney. I drove TV's Beamer. That was nice.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. Now, I had my brother-in-law. I had a 750. I had the 740. And when I had that 740, it looked like a shark, you know. And my brother-in-law, Bart, I took it out to the farm one weekend. And, you know, Highway 40, you don't see anybody out there.
No.
See, the thing about the Beamers, the faster you go, Nick, it gradually sits closer to the highways.
Oh, I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
You're low.
It sits lower because it feels like you're hardly going anywhere. Bart had that thing going $165 because mine didn't have a governor on it.
Okay.
Apparently, I didn't try it.
Apparently,
Bart had that thing going $155, $165 on Highway 40. He goes, well, I was like, bro, I'm glad you driving because when the Sheriff Osco Pico train comes down here, I'm not the one driving this ride on Highway 40 in Dawson County.
Man.
Now, I'm not going to say never, but I just, man, they're so expensive, man. They're just not, I don't know. For me, they're just not cost effective. Man.
Yeah.
It's a great ride, but you're going to pay for it.
Yeah. The next,
You're gonna pay
so
for it.
obviously I've done a lot of driving for a multitude of reasons, for business and for personal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when I was looking at a new vehicle. I was like, all right, I want something that gets, good on gas mileage and everything like that. I was worried about all that. And so I got this little Honda Accord Sport out here. But next, like when that time comes, hopefully, like you said, the payments stop in about a year for me.
That's a nice feeling, bro.
I'm sitting there going, I'm going to enjoy that for about a couple of years. And then it's like, you know what? SUVs is on the horizon. Because I like being above the ground.
A little bit. Regardless of what I get, it's going to have 4-wheel drive. It's going to most likely be a truck, but a lot smaller one. I don't need a big Suburban.
Like a little Steve Sipple action, like a little Colorado.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah.
I like those.
Yeah,
Yep.
they got the newer body style now.
Yeah, I like those. I like those Broncos are cool too.
Oh,
I like those. Yeah, those are cool.
Oh,
but it's got to be high.
I could see that.
Yeah,
AD.
I like that.
There you go.
Those are pretty cool.
All right,
but
now we're getting somewhere.
We're getting somewhere. David Fullerton says, you know what? I also look for players, speaking of offensive linemen, that have a chance at the Remington and Outland Awards. It used to be the standard at NU, Dave. You're exactly right. Unmatched Texter, good morning to you, brother. Who is the best offensive lineman that we have recruited over the past 5 years? Not transfers. Makes me wonder who we are recruiting.
Yeah.
57. He says, he's not a big fan of number 57, Elijah Pritchett. High ceiling, low floor. I disagree.
IQ Crew attempts to put things into perspective for us. Nobody predicted that this team will go undefeated. So why, after the first loss, does the fan base turn into Chicken Little? The sky isn't falling. Allow the coaches to do their jobs and the players to develop. That being said, I respect that y'all need something to talk about. I think now there's a difference between calling for people's jobs.
Yeah, I think that's way premature.
And productively looking at looking at every single thing that went wrong on Saturday. Because here's the thing. I think that AD, you and I do a relatively good job of when things go well, we talk extensively about it, right? Like after Cincinnati, after Houston Christian and Akron, we talked a lot about a lot of the good that Nebraska football's done, the penalties, the lack thereof penalties, turnovers, lack of turnovers, right? We talked a lot about the good. Now it feels though, now that Nebraska's in a loss, we're putting that same energy into everything that's bad because there's a lot to point to that was bad on Saturday from the loss against Michigan. So it feels a lot heavier and a lot more pointed.
Yeah.
When you're talking about negative things rather than positive things.
Yeah, it's and to me, like I said, it was there were some things that were obviously glaring. What else was glaring to me though, Nick, is the last time we faced a team like them, obviously they won the national championship that year. We got absolutely the brakes beat off of us. Yeah. Nebraska, in spite of all of those things, still had their shots at it. That part to me is encouraging. If Ja'Cory Barney is very encouraging to me. So that part looks really good. And just the fact that, there were some throws that Raiola made under duress, under pressure that were encouraging. And then think about it, guys, there's 8 games left. Like I said, you process it, then it's like, okay, now we're done. It's on to Michigan State next week. But I don't think the sky is falling. There are some things that are awfully concerning.
Yeah.
But the sky's not falling. And they sure as hell better not be thinking that way, which I know they're not. They're going to rally. They'll get those guys together and they'll strap it up again a week from Saturday at 3:00 and try to get the win against Sparty. Because that's the mentality you have to have. I'm not one firing coaches during the season, especially when you're 3-1. Now, if you're 0-4, maybe there's some conversations you're having. Or if you've had a history and it's not year 3 of a guy, that's one thing. But at the same time, to ignore people's concerns would be, asinine. You got to, admit what's going on. But at the same time, you got to look and say, you know what? We got 8 games left. Everything we started off the beginning of the season is still in front of us, and that's the mentality you got to have.
Yeah, I think there's things, it's hard. It's hard for Nebraska fans, and I'm right there with everybody to sit there and hear Matt Rule talk about how, look, I know Nebraska lost the game, but there's some things that you did well. Because then we all sit there and go, okay, yeah, you're just trying to sugarcoat what Nebraska didn't do well. And I everybody is valid to feel the way they feel regarding Nebraska football. There are things Nebraska did well. Now, we haven't had an honest to God quarterback conversation yet either.
You and Rafi, that'd be good for you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, it would be. I think Dylan's had a good year. I think he's taken a step in the right direction. Are there pieces that maybe you want to see more of? Yeah, I think that's accurate to say as well. So maybe that's something Raf and I can dive into tomorrow. But there's a lot of good from this team. Now, when you play teams that you want to be on the same playing level of, and you look like you're farther away than what you hoped, that's where concerns that's where things that pop up, that's where things pop up that we didn't see pop up in games against Houston Christian or Cincinnati. Right. So this is, everybody's calling it the litmus test, and it surely was.
Again, Nick, I agree. It's I'm glad it happened in week 4 rather than week 8 or 9.
100%.
You know where you're at, what you got to get to.
Because now, like you just said a couple of minutes ago, AD, I mean, you got 8 games ahead of you. You can just look at this season as thirds, right? Like Jay always talks about looking at it game by game as chapters in a book. We can look at this as thirds, right? Group of 4, bless you. Thank you. Group of 4 games, group of 4 games, group of 4, right? And they're broken up into thirds. All right, so you know what? Guess what? At the end of this 4-game stretch, you're going to have USC to be able to see, okay, how do you feel about comparing on a similar playing field to another team like USC, like Michigan,
right?
And then after that, it's going to be Penn State and Iowa. Like you're going to have additional litmus tests to say, okay, let's look at USC compared to Michigan, and let's look at Penn State compared to USC. And if you're trending in the right direction, even if the wins don't come, I mean, you're still trending in the right direction, I suppose.
Absolutely. Regroup, and refocus. Folks, we're going to refocus after this commercial break. We'll be right back. It's The Drive.
Attention all Wings fans. Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays, enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. This month kicks off Koppel's 50th anniversary sale. We're celebrating 50 years by offering an additional $500 discount to the next 100 customers that buy a new vehicle. This is in addition to the huge savings already in place. You can take an extra $500 off our discounted price, or we can cut you a check on the spot. Celebrate with savings and see why customers have trusted Koppel since 1975. It's our way of saying thank you for all these years.
The party is back on in Lincoln this fall, and there's no party like the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the whole ticket crew for 2.5 hours of pregame coverage before every home and away game this football season as they get you ready for the game. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show at our downtown studio at 11th and O, sponsored by Select Plumbing, Raising Cane's, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Currency, and the Kindler Hotel.
M-Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store, is ready for homecoming season. There's no time to wait. Visit today to help your student find that perfect outfit for their homecoming. M-Suits has a selection of ties and bow ties to match any homecoming dress color you can think of. M-Suits Clothiers, 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
This is Rick Heyman with Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Sartor Heyman is celebrating 120 years, and you could win big. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for your chance to win a $120 gift certificate every week. That's right, we're giving away $120 every week as a thank you for being part of our story. Don't miss your chance to treat yourself. Follow Sartor Heyman Jewelers today. Celebrating 120 years. Sartor Heyman, when only the best will do.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
The Nebraska Lottery announces a great new lotto game for our state, Nebraska Pick 4. What's so great about it? Well, it costs just $1 to play. There's a $6,000 top prize. There are drawings every day, and you could choose from 6 different bet types. If you like Nebraska Pick 3, you're going to love Nebraska Pick 4. So stop into your favorite Nebraska Lottery retailer and play today. It's the game you've been waiting for. Straight bet top prize odds 1 in 10,000.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Oh, Kansas.
Here we go. If I could have today.
You just don't stop giving, do you?
Green flag, we're underway.
The closest finish in NASCAR Cup Series history. Close to downtown, amazing campgrounds. 3 NASCAR races in one weekend, and it's the playoffs.
Goddamn right.
Now you're just showing off. But we're not mad. In fact, we're looking forward to it. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Kansas Speedway, September 26th through the 28th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainer, sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, it was another drive-by radio show. It went very fast. We didn't even get to.
We shouldn't even say that.
Yeah, I'm just going to say thanks for riding with us. We went on a nice Wednesday morning.
Quick.
Nice Wednesday morning ride. I can't even get my days right here, man. Can't even get my days right here.
Yeah, the week's over for you.
Yeah, well, not really, man. I've got some.
You're just going to cruise to the weekend.
I got a lot of work to do out in Charlotte, North Carolina. That is for sure. As I mentioned to you, man. I got a lot of prep, a lot different than your trip to Dallas. But nevertheless,
hey, people coming at me.
Yeah, no. See, I'm actually going to work. Well, I'm just gonna say this, but I'm just gonna keep it at that. I'm going to work.
I'm going to work. Anyway,
it was just a lonesome.
I don't have any
I'm going to work.
pushback. I don't have any pushback.
Let me see. You're going to see.
We were here on Labor Day.
We did.
Okay. So
yes, we did.
In true transparency,
Yes.
that's how I was able to fortunate to get Friday off, is because
Yes.
we were here on Labor Day.
And you're going to see
this guy
90. What's his name?
You're
90
close.
Something 92.
You're close.
Quinn. Yes,
Yep.
Quinn 92.
There you go.
Quinn. Actually, was looking at some of his stuff for my playlist.
No, you were not.
For the gym, I was.
Really?
He's got some cool songs
It's
on
not,
there, man.
It's not great for the gym. It's not that
it's-
great for the gym.
Doing your stretching, it is though.
Oh yeah.
Getting your head right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for
It's
the
great
gym.
on the golf course.
Yes, very smooth, very mellow.
It'll be the fourth time I see him. Third, maybe third. Just saw him at Red Rocks a couple months ago.
Seen him a lot.
I don't think it's
Is it a different
stalkerish.
show? Is it a different show every time?
Yeah, he just came out with an album last month, so that's why he's
cool.
on tour.
You know what, dude? When you like a group, I mean, hey, do it.
I don't think. I mean, it's okay. So I'm not. In no way am I comparing Quinn to like some of the best singers of all time, right? But like, if you had an opportunity to see Prince live 3 or 4 times, would you go?
Oh, absolutely.
Right. So like, I don't think it's stalkerish. Bones says Nick really needs to raise the standards in music. You like what you like. This is one thing I will say. And it's whether it's like music or whether it's like alcohol or drinks or whatever. You like what you like. There's no reason you have to feel a certain way to drink. To like you have to like beer. Nah, man.
It's all personal.
If you like those wine coolers, enjoy those wine coolers.
White Claws.
We might make fun of you, but enjoy those wine coolers.
Unknown texter 5769 out of California.
Oh, man.
The positive is we lost early, win the next game, and so on and so forth. Goal is to make a playoff spot. California, those things are still in front of them, man. Like I said, it's a week by week. We'll see what happens. One thing it is for sure, folks, the AD attitude adjustment is this. There are 100 days left of the year, and that is it. 100 days. What you laughing at, Nick?
I realized that something I said just a couple minutes ago might not have come across as the most appropriate. And so,
You know how I just kept it rolling?
I've gotten texts. I've had about 3 or 4 of my friends
well, see,
that have sent me texts about it. And so I apologize. I say what I mean, not mean what I say.
Oh, man. It's
Anyway,
all good. It's all
100
good.
days left, though.
We got 100 days left, folks. And here's my challenge to myself. This was me. Identify and eliminate. Identify the things that are holding you back, Nick Sainer. And then you eliminate those things, Nick Sainer. But 100 days left of this year, folks. Remember those goals or objectives or things you wanted to accomplish 265 days ago? There's 100 days left. Identify what's holding you back and eliminate it. Finish strong, y'all. 100 days left. Make it count.
You know, AD, I feel like you're holding me back a little. Let's go.
Hey, AD, that 2 days in Charlotte?
Yeah.
It's going to be a little longer.
Extended stay. What's the opposite of an early checkout? Mr. Davis, you have to go. You've been here for 2 months. We have to give up your room.
Monday's going to be called One Lane with Swim.
Oh, man.
Hey, folks, it is September. It is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Get in to get your checkups and suicide prevention. Call 988. There's always someone there. It's The Drive. Thanks for riding.
Hi, I'm Casey Oddie, and I'm the retail banking manager at your local Midwest Bank branch on 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Banking may be my job, but supporting the community is what I care most about. Whether I'm showing up at local events, partnering with schools, or helping people reach financial milestones, I am proud to be a part of what makes Lincoln strong. Let's build something together. Stop by and say hi. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. A few sprinkles are possible this afternoon. Otherwise, we'll see partly sunny skies with a light breeze and a high near 76. Tonight, mainly clear skies and calm winds, the low around 55. And tomorrow, lots of sunshine with light winds, an ashing high near 80. I'm meteorologist Kyle Hucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
This is Rick Heyman with Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Sartor Heyman is celebrating 120 years, and you could win big. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for your chance to win a $120 gift certificate every week. That's right, we're giving away $120 every week as a thank you for being part of our story. Don't miss your chance to treat yourself. Follow Sartor Heyman Jewelers today. Celebrating 120 years. Sartor Heyman, when only the best will do.
Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O, or in Williamsburg Village.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.